What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Can I Solo? It's essentially a series where I attempt to solo dungeons and see how they go. So I hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. I haven't played this in a while, or I actually have, I just haven't recorded it in a while. So today we're going to do Banished Cells. I actually have no idea where that is on the map, but before we do, I think I actually do not remember where it is, so we're gonna have to like manually look it up. Let's see, Banished Cells. That is not it. We'll just start from top to bottom. Volenfell. I think we did that already. Actually, did we do Volenfell solo? I'm not sure. Oh, here's Banished Cells anyway. Is that a pledge for today, actually? Where is it? Banished Cells 1. Alright, so I guess we'll do that one. I lost it on the map. Oh my god. We're getting two things done. It's like killing two birds with one stone, I guess. We're recording for the series, and we're getting the pledge done for today, and then we'll get the key done. To be honest, I don't even know how this will go. I hope it goes well, otherwise this is going to be an embarrassing video where I just wipe over and over. But as always, I'll try to explain all the mechanics for every boss, and as for demonstration purposes for this video, we'll be killing all the bosses and optional objectives. Oh, okay. Well, before we start, I do have to rebuff, get my costume thingy on for the 100% XP. Kill all of these thingies. Alright, so I think the dungeon officially starts now. Okay, so we're just making our way to the bosses. Ooh, we got a ring thingy. And before we actually start, I did want to make a quick mention that if you are playing this game on the PC or North American server, or PC North American server, feel free to send me a message in-game. I am starting up a guild. Well, I made it in 2014, but just never got it active. So kind of getting that in charge again. So it's essentially where if I ever play and I need people for a dungeon, I can play with you guys. And if you guys need help as well, you guys can ask each other. There's like a small community, I guess you can say. So I wanted to do that so everyone can, you know, not have to rage and play with randoms. Well, you guys might think you're randoms to each other, but at least you know you're from one place and not just like a pickup game where people are terrible, I guess you can say. Anyway, we're going up to the first boss. Technically, we could skip. And if you go left, that goes to the next boss or the main one. But here is the first like mini boss. There are like 3 of them. And for demonstration purposes, we're going to be fighting all 3 of them. So I like to kill the ads first and then burn the boss to make things easier. So this is my first time recording for today. If I suck and die multiple times, that's just my fault. Did I launch the arrows? I did. The Plunder Skull thingy is kind of broken right now. That's why they extended the event from... It was supposed to end on November 1st, but then they changed it to November 8th. I'm not sure how it is on console, if they changed it or if they even had a problem. But on PC, one patch apparently broke everything, so they extended it a week longer. Which, I mean, it's good for me. I get more XP and I'm happy. Kill the ranged enemies first. Try not to stand in red. Red is bad.
What delightful folly is this? The king having listed an outsider to face me? You fools have fallen so low!
Alright, next. Now is where the actual boss comes in.
To prove your bravery, mortal. Turn back, or you'll share the killer's fate.
Try not to get hit by that, though it's probably unavoidable if you're playing this solo. And I don't know why you would be doing this dungeon solo unless you're having fun or just trying to do it. But try not to get hit by that. It kind of hurts a little bit. You could avoid it. Make sure it's always taking damage. I just try to kill the shade first, I think. I'm not even sure. I didn't even look at it. I assume it just has another health bar. I don't really use attack potions that often just because they're kind of expensive. But, I mean, why not? Use it on a boss. For all of you who have been playing this game since 1 Tamriel, you noticed that all bosses, they didn't really get like more mechanics or like different phases. It just kind of, the way ZeniMax balances things is just add more health and more damage to things. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Like, just, oh, make things tankier. It's not really fun. That's tedious. The ads first, so we have less to worry about. Why are you running? What are you doing? Why are you just walking through there?
Are you satisfied, Senior? I need to see the fight.
Patience, Araldar. I need you to heal him.
Try to avoid the tail swipes if possible. They're actually pretty painful. I'm gonna save my ultimate since there's a boss coming up. You don't really need it in this part. This boss surprisingly does a lot more damage, and it just has a lot more health. They didn't really do anything else beside it. Regardless of if you attack the boss first or the ads, the boss will aggro since they're part of it. So just keep that in mind. You might as well just like drop your ults onto the boss immediately. Standing in red kind of hurts, but he doesn't seem to move. I could be doing a bit more damage with the Bellajet set right now, but I'll just run out of stamina, and I do not really want that.
I see her. Let's hope she lives.
Actually,
We'll need her.
like, I'll try it for a little bit, but I'm pretty convinced I'll run out of stamina.
We should be considering how to handle the High King.
It does do really good damage and pretty good AoE, assuming the Bellajet spores hit things. Dang, those roll pretty far. The radius. Oh god. Carefully roll. This is exactly what I was worried about. Sometimes there are heavy sacks and stuff. I usually like to check the urns because you could get good stuff. Okay. I have to make sure to face things too. Oh, that Bellajet spore just ran or rolled right through both of them.
Is that you, Sidian? I don't know how you defeated those Banekin, but I'll be glad to send more. I'm going. Ah, it's the outsiders. So the Kickers are afraid to face me. Very well. You'll die in their stead.
Try to kill the feast immediately. Oh god, the village just procs on that one. I kind of want to move him because the spores will hit him. That hurts so much on veteran. Always kill the feast first. Essentially, if they hit him, the feast will regain or regen his health. What? How did that proc the wrong way? He has a lot of knockback, just a lot of health in general. On Vet, essentially the differences are that it summons 2 feasts, Daedroth, and then the fire he does on the ground, he casts it like 4 times instead of 1, so essentially a lot more pain and everything. And not only that, there like a red and blue like pillar at the bottom, so he tosses you into the air, and when that happens you have to go back into like the color portal he does. It's hard to explain, but it's red and blue. If you get tossed in the air, you'll glow a certain color, red or blue, and then you have to go into that one to cleanse yourself, otherwise you just keep taking damage. God, that was an annoying boss. All he does is knockback.
You think you've beaten me?
begin the separation.
I'm not confident this will work, Sirion.
Got a champion point though.
Oh,
518.
so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't
wait,
as
what?
grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra, but I don't expect much from
Red
you.
Mountain.
Remember, children,
Cinch jewelry.
you'll never keep me here of your own accord. Not when the Daedra fight for me. Perhaps you'd
My damage could have been so much higher if I didn't keep getting knocked back over and over. It's something you have to block, but then when you're like staring at other things, not always is the most
Find the High Kinlord.
first thing on your mind.
The keepers of the banished cells hereby condemn the list of 12 to imprisonment
Oh, God.
ending.
Oh my, it looks like you've won. Old relicent days of freedom are over, it seems.